to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
G'day and welcome to this Australian stream with me, Ange Postacoglu's biggest fan, and next to me, Australian Scrappy Doo, and she's there beneath all the weeds and the grass, looking to get at people, and she says, "Let me at them, let me at them." And somebody's got a finger on her tail, saying, "Let me at them, you're going nowhere." But welcome to the roundtable discussion here in Thfc till I die, your home of Tottenham past, present, and an exciting future, of course, with myself, DERMOTRON, and of course the lovely and the great Mia as well from Spurs Between the Lines. Ash is going to join us in about 20 minutes' time. He's on his way home, and then he's going to jump straight on. So Ash from Southview Coys as well will be joining us. Mia, how are you? Haven't seen you for a little while. Haven't seen you before you went to your Villa game. So how was that? And did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being there, seeing the game. The view was amazing. The view that I had. Big up to Phil P, because obviously he gave me his tickets, and big up to Nick, who actually facilitated and got me the tickets because he was searching for them for me. But yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed being there. The atmosphere, watching it in real life is always something really special. I love it, and I love just being at the stadium. I managed to meet Ellie. I managed to meet Mr. Box Office. I met Ben Kaufman, and I've also met someone from the chat as well. So it was really nice that I got to meet up with a couple of people.
I'm really pleased. Yeah, it is. I'm going in February for the Brighton game, so I can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to that. So get to see a bit of Ange ball in the flesh. Now we've got Moss Sports. Well, big up Moss Sports. How you doing, sir? We've got big up. We've got Tequila as well. Tequila 316. Hello, guys. Hiya, Tequila. Top mod, as I call him. He's a top mod. Number one mod.
He's not a top mod. Hold on a minute. Definitely not top mod. Definitely not number one mod. He can't even post the correct links.
Is he your assistant mod? Is he on? Have you got? Is he under your wing sort of thing, Mia? That you're sort of teaching him.
He is sort of I suppose under my wing, and Tequila's right. Top mod would be Mr. Ben Kaufman. He is the top mod around the mod father, and then I would say he's probably, I don't know, Takia's probably lower down on the list of mods, but I'm definitely up there because I'm on the mod. I'm mod for a lot of people. You know, I realised this the other day. I was thinking I'm actually mod on quite a few channels nowadays. So yeah.
Tequila, you're my favourite. Don't tell anyone I told you that, but you're my favourite. But big up,
What
Tequila.
do you mean? I'm your mod as well.
I'm joking. I want to see your reaction.
Yeah,
just want to see your reaction. We've got Greg Sanlet as well. Evening, both. Big up, Greg. Hope you're doing well.
Greg.
We've got Tequila. Can't stay long as I got to take my show, guys. Stop going on the same time as me.
He's not even taking his mod duties seriously. You're saying that he's a good mod.
I know. And by the way, we've been on every date time for the last 3 weeks with this show at 9 o'clock. So, get your facts right. And I've got Scrappy Doo next to me. That side.
Yeah, that's right.
That side. Yeah. How's Uncle Scooby?
Yeah, he's all right. He needs his Scooby snacks, though.
Does he? We've got the killer. Old Ben won't like that. And then we've got big up to Shamu as well. Big up Shamu, Vandy Voo. I was until I got accused of deleting comments. Haha. Worse than an episode of Emmerdale. Well, look, I can add you again to be a mod if you want, Shamu. Do you know the choice is yours? The choice is yours. And we've got Tequila. I've got 3 mods, Mia. I have you know, he's saying.
I'll raise you. I'll give you a free mods and I'll raise you. I'm probably mod on about 5 channels.
How is he doing the Jaffa Cake payments, by the way?
Not very good. He still owes me. Disgraceful.
Mia be sending in the heavy gang soon for the Jaffa Cakes. You know, she'll be sending in Barney and Fred.
Yeah, sure.
Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone in to pick up the Jaffa Cake money. Do you know? Hold on, I got it right. Second time around, Mia's so harsh. I'll leave her alone, Tequila. Leave her alone. But Mia can stick up for herself as well as I know. Should be Vandy injured. What have you done to yourself, Shamu? What have you done to yourself now? Well, listen, guys. While we're waiting for Ash to join us, me and Mia are going to absolutely go through, if I can find the right. Is it that one? Oh, don't. Oh, you are an idiot, Dermot. I did have the teams lined up, and I didn't save it as a PDF. So very quickly, I have to do that. Mia, do you want to go through the injury list at Tottenham? And look, these are our injury list. Do you know, with Man City coming up on Sunday, does this injury list worry you? And who do you think will start as centre-backs on Sunday?
Centre-backs, I think, will be the same as what we had against Villa. I think it will be Ben Davies and Royale, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You don't think there'll be any change?
No. And we don't know about Papa Matasar, and Basuma is actually back. So they're 2 that you can, 1.5 that you can take off the list at least, I guess. But the injuries is pretty, like, they're adding up for sure. But some of them have been, we didn't obviously know that Bentancur was going to come on and get tackled the way he did after being out for so long. That's just very unfortunate. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it is, Mia. And look, if you look at there, look, Perisic out, Van der Ven's out, Maddison's out, Segui's out, Solomon's now out to February, we're hearing. Richarlison could be back before December. Then, of course, Romero's back after the Man City game. Basuma suspended. He's back now. Papasar could be back, I think, for the Man City game. Is it that bad, Mia, for Man City? Should we be slightly confident we could get a result up there? Or is it because it's Man City? Or that goes out the window? Look, this game we're prepared to lose.
I think that we would be everything would have to go our way for us to win this game.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. I think we can win. I think we can get a result up there. I honestly
you also thought we could win the league, so I don't know about that.
I still stand by that.
I'm only teasing.
I know. I'm standing by that. We can win the. I never said which year we win the league, but I said we can win the league. Anyway, these. Yeah, go on, Mia. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, just shaking my head at you and your madness, but yeah.
Yeah, I am mad. But these are the Premier League games of the weekend. Of course, no early kickoff this weekend, but it kicks off the first one. Them lot down the road against Wolves. Look, Mia sort of played 18-3 and drawn 3 in the Premier League. Arsenal have the better win. So far this season, of course, Arsenal top of the league with 9, drawn 3, lost 1. Wolves 12th in the league, 1-4, drawn 3, lost 6. Last few games, of course, the biggest win, 5-0 win at home for Sheffield United. The worst defeat for Arsenal was the 1-0 defeat against Newcastle. And, of course, Wolves 2-1 at home to Man City and 4-1 away to Brighton. Where are you going with this one? I'm actually going for a draw. I think this will be a draw for this one, I think.
Really?
I don't know. I just have a funny feeling Arsenal going to slip up. I think this is the game they could slip up in. I think this is the banana skin for them.
Is that more wishful thinking, though?
I think it is more wishful thinking, but I don't know. I've just got this funny feeling that Arsenal won't win this one. I don't know why. I just got this feeling they won't win this one. I'm going for a draw, but I can't see Wolves winning, to be fair, but you just don't know. I just got this feeling that's deep inside my stomach that Arsenal won't win this one, but I take it you're going for an Arsenal win, are you?
Well, I think I don't want to. Absolutely not. Like, of course, but I just can't see it happening. No. I can't see anything else but that happening.
Okay, so I'm going for a draw. Mia is going for an Arsenal win. Pardon me. And then on Premier Sports, of course, here in Ireland, we get it live Premier League game on a Saturday. Of course, over here through our Sky subscriptions or Virgin Media, it's Brentford versus Luton Town. And as you can see, Mia, Brentford 11th, 4 wins, 4 draws and 5 defeats. Luton 17th, fighting the relegation battle. Look, it's going to be Brentford win. I think we'll both agree in that. Or do you think Luton could spring a surprise?
No, I don't think Luton can. I feel a bit sorry for them at the moment. But I don't think I don't know, actually. Maybe a draw at best. I think, if anything, it's more likely to be a draw than for Luton to win.
Yeah.
I'm going to say draw.
I'm going for a Brentford win, but I wouldn't be surprised of a draw, but I'm going for a Brentford win. But no, Luton, we both agree Luton will not get anything from this game. Then we go on to
I didn't just say that. I just said a draw.
Draw, okay.
Are we going to do this all over again where you're not listening to what I'm actually saying and there's actually no point?
Yeah. Okay. God. Scrappy do. Have a Scooby snack. But against Sheffield United, of course, both teams struggling at the wrong end of the table, Mia. 1 win all season for Burnley, both for Sheffield United as well. Look, this is a real 6-pointer. I'm going for a Sheffield United win here. I think Burnley are in disarray at the moment. I think the Burnley manager won't change his ways. I think he's going to stick to them. I don't know. I think Sheffield United have got 3 points here. What do you reckon? Or are you going to go for a Burnley win?
No, I think that I'm going to go for another draw on that one.
Do you know what? Yeah, I see a point why he's saying it, but I just think Sheffield United would have too much for Burnley. I think Burnley are just on a downward spiral.
But Sheffield United haven't been that good either, so...
No, but it's a 6-pointer, though, isn't it? If any team's going to stay up, I think these are the games that have to pick up points. Sheffield United or Burnley. And if Burnley want to get their season back on track, these are the games... these are the games they have to pick up points. Now we've got Forest against Everton. Mia, of course, 15th position for Nottingham Forest, 19th, of course, for Everton. But that's sort of a false placing because of the 10-point deduction. Look, I thought last week Everton would have got a win with the momentum and the way the fans were. The injustice of it all. It didn't work out like that. Forest at home are not an easy place to go to, as other teams this season have found out. Aston Villa found that out earlier this season. But I think Everton might have too much for Forest, so I'm going for a Forest win here. What are you going for?
I'm going for an Everton win.
Yeah. I just think Everton will have too much. But do you think Everton will start? Did you thought Everton might have won last weekend because of all what happened? Did you think that could have
Yeah,
motivated them a bit more?
I really did, and especially because Man U just haven't been that good. I know they've been better in the league than what they have in Europe, but they haven't been at their very best. So
No.
I was actually surprised at Everton that they didn't manage to get a win, to be honest.
Yeah, so was I. But look, so that's our results, and that then of course we've got the game at 8 o'clock, the big one. Newcastle United at home to Manchester United. Of course, United are in sixth position. Newcastle are in seventh. Newcastle have had a very good start to the season, Mia. United.
I don't think they have. I think that Newcastle have had a bit of an up and down season. If you look at their results, I don't think they've been that good. I think they've had good results, but I don't think they've been absolutely on fire. I think they've been a little bit up and down, if I'm honest.
Did you? What I said earlier with Newcastle doing it right with the money they've got from the Saudi takeover, do you think Newcastle are doing it the right way? Where they're not splashing the cash, they're not just buying all the players because they can afford it, they're spending it wisely. Do you think they're doing it sensibly?
Yeah, they are, but I don't know what because I think people misconstrue what FFP is, but they don't make that much. So I think they're allowed to spend quite a bit because of Mike Ashley, but I still don't think it's probably maybe as much as what people might think. But yeah, they're doing it so far the right way, but we don't know. So we'll have to wait and see if that continues, if they continue or break any rules along the way. I don't think they will.
No,
I think they would have learned lessons from other teams.
I think so. And you look at United, even we were talking about the game in the background about last night, Mia, and they're struggling really. But in the Premier League, they've been on, 6 wins at the last 7 games, sort of thing in the Premier League.
Yeah, they've been good in the Prem.
They have been very good. So where do you think it's going for Manchester United? Do you think it's just top 4? Do you think top 6? Where do you think Ten Hag can take him this season?
I think they're going to finish above us this season.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do, because I think we're going to have more bumps in the road. He has in the Prem. He has been better, and they've had a bit more time to gel. I think we're still in like a process of getting our team together. So yeah, I think that they will finish above us. I think they're going to finish. I think it will be City, Liverpool, Arsenal, possibly Newcastle if they buck up their ideas, Man U, and then maybe us.
Yeah. Look, I think we can finish above United, but I know what you're getting at. United are you look at them last night and you think they're a team in disarray. But you see them in the Premier League, 6 wins out the last 7, sitting quite comfortably, getting results where they should be getting results. Do you think Ten Hag has got it right? Where's all this, do you think, with Ten Hag, that it's all fallen apart for United when they are quite comfortably on a good run in the Premier League? Well, where's all this? Do you think it's all this to do with the takeover bid from Jim Ratcliffe, with the Glazers? Do you think it's just a bit of everything?
I think it's a bit of everything, because I feel like that it's not just that that's gone on. It's the fact they've had players being accused of things. They've got players falling out with the manager and obviously coming out and saying stuff. So it's really difficult, because I feel like they've got a lot of different issues to it's really difficult to pinpoint one, because I think there's an accumulation, to be honest with you, with Man U at the moment. I really do. They've got so many things going on at their club, and it feels like they never get their house in order. They've always got something else, I think that they've always got something else coming along. It feels like they put out one fire and then just another one pops up, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that Man United have got multiple issues.
Sorry about that, Mia. Look, big up to Tequila as well. Please, everyone, get over to Tequila's channel, the Play Pouch as well. Please, everyone, get over there. Hit that subscription button, hit that like button as well. I think he's doing something tonight to go out tomorrow, I think. So big up Tequila. He did say he will be back in late. Yeah, he said back in 45 minutes or so. If you're still chatting, guys, yeah, we should be here. We're on for the next hour or so. So big up to Tequila. We've got Boris Britt. Big up Boris Britt. He says, yeah, want to hijack the club. He started, or I think they're talking about, he's talking to Shamusa. Big up to Boris Britt. Who else we got in? So, yeah, so where he's going here, Mia. Boris Britt says, well, Everton's appeal go in tomorrow to appeal the possible to get the 10 points back or even half of them. If they do appeal, Mia, where are you thinking? Do you think they might get it to be successful with their appeal, or do you think they get a selection points of where's your gut telling you on this?
I think they're going to keep it the same. I don't think they're going to change it, because if they've been found guilty, they're trying to put their foot down and be like, look, we can keep our house in order. And if they go back on it and appeal, what reasons have they got to appeal? They know they were guilty. They admitted they were guilty. So how can they really appeal? Like, I just don't know. Like, if they really got a valid reason for them to give less points. Deduction.
I think they're going the likes of, it's too harsh. It was too harsh for, we admitted ourselves. We sort of said we're guilty of this. You're being very harsh on us, but them rules are there, Mayor.
I think that, you're being harsh is probably not quite enough to turn it over. No. I just don't think it is. It's a bit like anything. Like, see, if I tell my kids they can't have their computer today and they go, oh, that's a little harsh. I'll say to them, well, tough luck, mate. That's the rules. That's the way it is.
And if they look on this Everton thing as well, Mate, if the other teams that want to sue Everton do successfully sue them, that would push them then Everton into administration. That's an extra 9 points. So it's rarely and truly, it is Everton's fault for getting themselves into this mess, or Everton's owners for getting the club into this mess. Do you know, is this a warning to City and Chelsea, who I said today, the City thing looking to be held in the autumn of next year, which to me is shocking. That for me is shocking. I've got a question there for you and Ash later about that. But do you know, are we getting to the point now, Mia, where the big clubs can do what they want, but the smaller clubs, if they do anything, they just get hammered?
I think actually the Everton one was delayed. Yeah. I don't think it was done and they got the points deduction straight away. I think it was delayed, but I know what you're getting at. We'll have to wait and see what charges City are facing and whether they get found guilty, because that will be the proof is in the pudding, right? Yeah. If they are found guilty, then obviously that means the Prem aren't shying away. But if they're genuinely guilty, of course they should be found guilty. But let's wait and see, like I say, what charges, because it's the minimal ones. Yeah, I think they'll charge them and it won't be a big deal. But if it's the bigger ones, the ones that seem to be very dodgy, to do with these emails and all the dodgy kind of payments and stuff, and they're hiding it, but they've got now until next year to try and get everything straight. So I don't think they're going to get charged.
No, and look, you look at United and with the Glazers and Jim Ratcliffe now looking to pull out, and reports that he is going to pull out, Mia, and the match on Saturday. Do you think there'll be much protest up there Saturday, or do you think they'll wait to go back to Old Trafford before start protesting, showing their displeasure?
Probably back to Old Trafford, if I'm honest. I don't know if they really do. I don't know if they're going to do a protest. I haven't got a clue.
No. Anyway, what are you going for the game? Newcastle, Man United. What's your thoughts on that one?
Oh, it's at Newcastle, so I'd probably say Newcastle to win.
Yeah, and of course, joining us late as he's allowed to. Do you know, always the great for last. Always the great people, the top-notch people like to make an entrance, and this man is one of the tops on YouTube. Ash, how are you doing for Southview Coins? How are you doing this evening, sir?
Yeah, not bad, man. Busy as always. I'm glad to join you guys. Hope you guys are good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Mia's always a scrappy dude, so she's looking for a fight.
I know that.
Don't talk for me. Thank you very much. I can talk for my bloody self.
Jeez.
See what
Started
I
the
mean?
race.
See what I mean? She's not
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, she hasn't had a Scooby snack. That's what it is, Ash. That's what she needs, a Scooby snack.
Oh, I got some here for her as well. Look, in the box. Like, yeah.
It's taking a mick, man.
You can
Asking me for a fight the other day, now offering me Scooby snacks.
Oh, what's this Newcastle Man United? Yeah. Anywho,
anyway, and we move on. Yeah, as Mia and Ash sort of get into a domestic below me, and I'll just try to continue on with the show as best I can. So anyway, Mia, we'll get through this very quickly, Ash, and then we'll get into it. Very quickly, Mia, what are you going for?
I said Newcastle win.
Newcastle. I'm going for Newcastle win as well. Ash, what are you going for? Newcastle, Man United.
Oh, interesting. Man United's form. They're on formula. They're the form team. Yeah. Newcastle. I've got Isaac back though, and the way they conceded during that yesterday. Oh, what a game, by the way. I'm gonna go for a Newcastle cheeky 2-1.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. Newcastle to win. Sorry, Colin, if you're watching. Yeah, we'll do. And I hope you feel better too, Colin. Colin will be joining us back next week. He's a bit under the weather, bless him. Spoke to him today. He's coughing like a trooper. Now we'll go for the Sunday games very quickly, guys. Bournemouth against Aston Villa. Aston Villa 4th in the league. Bournemouth 16th. Mayor, very quickly. Man United, Villa are playing tonight. They're 1-1 as far as I know. Last time I checked. Where are you going with this one?
Oh, I think it's going to be a Villa win again. I think they're on a bit of a roll. Even though their away form don't tend to be that good, we proved that obviously isn't always true.
No, that's true. Ash, where are you going for this one?
They're going to drop points. They're going to go for a draw. They're going to be frustrated as well, but it is what it is, man. Europe takes it out of you a bit. So
yeah. Look, I'm going for a Villa win. I can't see anything but a Villa win against Bournemouth. But look, you never know. I hope you're right, Ash. I hope you are right. The scum from West London against the lovely Seagulls from Brighton. Of course, that is at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, nowhere in the league, doing absolutely nothing. Talk about Pochettino getting the sack, so we don't care. Against Brighton, I said the wheels have fell off. They're wagging a little bit. Mia says they haven't, but I think they have. But do you know what? I'm going for a Brighton win here. I think they're going to sneak a sensational win at Stamford Bridge. Mia, where are you going?
I think it's going to be a draw.
Ooh,
interesting. Ash, where are you going with this one?
Chelsea win. I think the pressure's on Poch. I think they're going to have to do it. If he doesn't win this game, I can't see him staying too long.
Let me ask you guys a question. Can you see Poch out of a job by Christmas?
Yeah, I can. If he doesn't fuck up his ideas, I can definitely see him out. Chelsea
Yeah, but Joe, what the problem is, right, is that they've got so many players. He's trying to keep them happy. Don't forget, with Tottenham, he likes to play a settled team. Yeah, I know they've had injuries, but he likes to play a real settled team, and he hasn't been able to do that because he's got so many players to try and keep. They've got like 3 squads, so that's the problem, isn't it? And I feel like that he can't. I don't think he handles that very well.
Yeah, I want to say big up to Geordie as well. Says hello, big guys. He's actually going for a 8-0 win against United and going for easy. So I love his up. If you thought I was deluded, that he lives in the same estate as I do in Deludedville. Big up, Geordie. You're like me, a deluded Newcastle Spurs fan. Yeah, way the lads. We've got Jay Green, Newcastle draw with Man United. Big up, Jay Green. And we've got Michael McDonald, the big Celtic fan from up and north of border, up in Glasgow. It says, evening all, been listening to Chaz and Dave all day. I have my beer in the sideboard. I know what he means by that. That's actually not a bad song, actually. Probably a bit before your time, Ash and Mia, but I actually remember it.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah, it's a good song. Chaz and Dave. You can't beat a bit of Chaz and Dave, I'm telling you.
I know who they are, but I don't know that song.
It's so familiar. I've heard them before, but I just no.
Yeah. I tell you one, Chaz and Dave, when it comes to Tottenham Cup final songs, they sing the best Cup final songs going. They really do. From Aussies on his way to Wembley to Tottenham to the year that ends with a 1. They're just classic. Do you know?
I remember the Euro '96 song. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, I remember a song. Yeah, I remember that. It's Coming Home. You're still singing that. It's Coming Home. I don't know. Did it get lost along the way somewhere? Did it? Did
at least it came home at some point, unlike Ireland. Don't get me started on this business, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You leave my little country out of this, right? We've been a pain in your neck for a long time, right? But I'm just wondering, England sing It's Coming Home. Did it get lost?
I just told you don't start about it. No, I can yeet you from the show. You know that, can't you? Don't you? I can just get rid of you.
You know what, Ash? You know, she comes in here.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to say, I'm in trouble. I don't want any bombs under the car.
You know. Under your chair.
Ash knows. Ash knows better, man. He knows better, innit?
Me and Cuba had this private joke. I'll tell you off air what our private joke was, but we had a private joke about that. It was quite funny. No, look, yeah, It's Coming Home. Yeah, you keep repeating that song, though. That song did make an appearance for the last European Championships, didn't it? It's Coming Home.
Yeah, it did, to be fair. I don't think they've made a song that can reach that level where we were so together. That Terry Venables had us together.
Man.
I'm going to talk a little bit about Terry Venables tonight because me and Philip are banging the drum about something about Terry Venables. We'll get into it later. Also, New Order. Was it New Order? World in Motion for Italian 90. Yeah. That was a great song. Absolutely great song.
I remember the John Barnes song. I don't know. John Barnes did a little rap.
Yeah.
The World in Motion in 1991 I was that little bit younger. 90s. Obviously, it was like that. I was that tiny bit younger where I didn't take as much notice. But obviously, when we had the Terry Venables, that was the time. Like it was,
Yeah, let me know in the chat. What is your best favorite football song ever? It doesn't have to be Tottenham or England or Ireland. Mine is the Irish 1990 World Cup song. For me, that is, I forget the name of it now. I can sing it in my head.
Yeah, please don't sing it out loud.
No, that's okay. I've actually got it somewhere. I will find it. But that was my favorite song. So let us know, what was your favorite song, football song in the chat? Let us know. But yeah, it's coming home. It's still coming home. So anyway, we're all going for.
Well, it's never coming to your home. So yeah, good luck with that.
Actually, it is actually. We have been nominated as a host nation for the European Championship.
Yeah, but it's never the actual trophy ain't coming to you. You're going to host it, but you ain't getting nowhere near it.
No, you don't know what we're going to do. We're going to get it to come in Ireland, then we're going to nick it and hide it. Do you know? We've got it planned. We've got it planned. We're going to hold it to ransom. You see, I don't know why England are in the European Championships anyway, because you're not part of the EU. So you've left the EU. So how come you're still part of a European?
Europe. Because we're still in Europe. We don't bloody mean we're part of Europe.
Get our Champs League. I mean,
yeah. I just thought of that then. I thought I could say that without wind Mia up. Yeah, and Mia took it hook, line, and sinker. See, Brexit means you're out of Europe for everything. Football, tennis, Formula 1.
That means Tottenham are out of anything that's European.
I know we get an exemption because Tottenham never voted to leave the EU. We're still part of the European Union. So Man United and Liverpool, Arsenal were all out. They're banned from Europe. Get rid of them. Tottenham are still in because we're a classic club. Liverpool against Fulham. We're going for it. Look, it's Liverpool win, isn't it? Rarely, guys.
Yeah.
And also for Michael McDonald, Scotland are also in with that as well, by the way. So big ups, Michael. I don't want to upset our Scottish viewer. We've got the bubble blowing Barneys from East London against Crystal Palace. We're going for this one, guys.
Palace to win. I want Elise to score another absolute belt of a goal.
Yeah.
We're going. I'm not sure. Palace. I think it's Eze out. Or is he?
I think it's 50-50.
Depending on Eze. I think
West
Ham might nick this one. At home as well. At the London Stadium. Palace on the road.
Yeah.
At least he is back though. He's doing bits.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100%. I think West Ham might nick it.
Yeah. Apparently Barney the
and
dinosaur.
Even if they do,
Yeah.
So even if they do win, that's all right. The fans can't see it anyway because you're so bloody far away from the pitch.
I know. Hang on. They're like this, aren't they, Mia? They get the binoculars out. Hang on.
Yeah,
Is that a
man.
goal? Is that a goal? Hang on. I can't see. Apparently, Barney the Dinosaur's been in training this week for West Ham. He's looking to make a start against this game against Palace. Looking to play in the back four, apparently, or in goal. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going for a Palace win.
Is Bowen out, actually? Ooh, that's another point. Bowen might be out as well. He's 50-50, I think, again.
Yeah, he is.
Interesting one.
Yeah, I love Ash when he starts in. He's gonna go.
He's like thinking about it.
Yeah, he thinks about it, and then you get a ooh, and you get you. I'm down here thinking, go on, say it, say it.
That's
yeah, and then of course we are going. Is that it? Oh, I haven't done the last one. Of course, Man City, Tottenham. Hang on. Oh, yes. Somehow my computer froze. Here we go. The big one, of course. Manchester City against Spurs. Spurs 5th in the league. Man City 2nd. Look, me and Philip did the watch along Chelsea, Man City. City have a leaky defence at the moment for some apparent reason. Then I've always said it, and I'm sticking by it. I feel they've lost the eye of the tiger. I feel winning the treble last year, Pep is not strong enough to keep them saying, you've got to repeat it. Where Ferguson, when United did it, Ferguson said, right, you've done that. Now go and show me you can do it again. You've got to win something.
How do you know that Pep doesn't say that? And they always start off slow at the beginning. And then by come January, they are just on it. No way, man.
Look,
no
Mia,
way.
I'm sorry. I just don't get into this. Look, I'm going to say it. I don't think Man City is going to win the league this year. I don't think they are. I think they're going to prioritise the retaining the Champions League. Something's going to have to give.
Yeah.
Why? They won both last year. They've got a good enough squad, man.
Yeah, I just don't get on this train. Man City are all conquering, all mighty team, right? Yeah, they've done well out of the last thing. If they didn't have the money, would Man City be doing all of this?
But that's not the point, right? That's not the point whether they're going to win it or not. They have got the money. They've not been charged yet with anything. So we've got to just, that's by the by. Will they win the league? Absolutely, they're going to win the league. That doesn't affect them right now.
I actually, look, I just see a lot of City recently, even against the game in the week, they went 2-0 down. When have you ever seen a Man City team leak 4 goals in the Premier League?
But did they not win that game?
The one on Wednesday, but they didn't beat Chelsea.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying they went 2-0 down, but
yeah, the one in the Champions League. No, but they've already lost 2 games this season. They've drawn to. I think for City to show last season was a great achievement for them, no doubt. The treble. Man United did it in '99, absolutely fantastic. But United backed it up the following year by winning the Premier League. I don't think City will win the Premier League this year. I think it's this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it's between Arsenal and Man City, and I think Arsenal might have the edge. And I hate saying it. Look, he comes on to show off where he is. That's what he's doing. He's going to show some lovely scenery from behind his boat, wherever he is. Hello. Oh, hello. You're on mute.
It's really jumpy as well.
Yeah. I don't know if that's his hand or if it's or it's the picture. I don't. You're on mute.
He looks like he's by the seaside.
Yeah. Hang on.
He's on a boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
How are you?
How are you? Where are you
I'm
today,
right.
sir?
Cartagena in Colombia.
Colombia. Hey.
Now, there you go, Mia. Any orders for Mr. Brady while he's there? Do you know? Do you want a confirmation? Anything? Do you know? While you're there?
Stop trying to make out like I'm some sort of like what I get up to, you know. Like it's just the internet, you know. You don't be saying things like that.
You're the female Escobar of Jaffa Cakes. We all know you are. So everyone knows about your Escobar, your Jaffa Cake empire. You're the Mia Escobar of Jaffa Cakes. So look, you know you're getting some of Philip, so you might as well discuss it. It's only us 4 here. Nobody else is watching.
No, of course not.
I've got to throw this 2 pounds of sugar overboard then, haven't I?
Don't make it look like I see me. I go, don't, no. No, don't.
I actually bought myself a Pablo Escobar T-shirt today.
Oh, you better wear that when you come back, Philip. You better wear that when your first show back. Yeah. You better wear that. Yeah. Look, very quickly, Philip, where are you going with the look? What we were talking about before about Man City, right? And I was saying, going on the thing that United did the treble, Man United won the league the following season to back it up. Do you think Pep is looking at the Champions League or the Premier League? What do you think he's most focused on this season?
Champions League, I would think, again. But I'm not sure if they've lost their. They're just not. There's something missing with City at the moment. They're not just firing the way they used, and hopefully that continues on Sunday. But I still think they'll win everything this season. Not everything they left in anyway. But they're not, at the moment, they're not just the force they were last season. But can you see anybody really beating them? You know.
Well, where you guys at? Mia, look, I know where you're at it, and I understand the point you're making. Ash, where are you going with this? Do you agree with Mia, or do you agree with Philip, or where are you going?
Well, let me start with this. City tend to start slow, as Mia said, and they start to get on. When they get on a run, it's hard to shake them off it. But it is quite mentally draining for players to kind of keep that same level of, I don't know, that same expectation, that same level of consistency year after year after year. And I know they've changed a few players. Doku's looking really, really like an exceptional player. He's looking like a level, someone that they've actually needed to take him to the next level again. After losing Mahrez, I questioned if they could, carry on after losing him and Gundogan. But even their centre back, Akanji, I think Akanji is really stepping up, doing well, and Ake as well. So defensively, yes, they don't look as strong as they have done, but again, these players are bedding in quite well, and I think as the season progresses, they'll step up. Yeah. But I do concede that Liverpool, when they won the Champions League or when they won the title, it was very hard for them very hard for Klopp to keep that same level, and it was almost like a burnout, and then they kind of fell off a little bit. But I think the difference with City is they've got a lot more depth than what Klopp had. I think that's the major difference. So that can the difference between Arsenal, Liverpool, and City. Let's just put it like that. Right? Liverpool, super attack. Arsenal, super defense. City, best of both at the moment. And the depth and the drop off isn't as great compared to like maybe Arsenal got a few injuries. The drop off is a big drop. And the same with Liverpool. If Liverpool have a few key injuries, then you start to look at them and think, yes, they got strong attack, but in that midfield, in that defense, if they lose any of their centre backs, they're in trouble again. So for me, it's still going to be for City to lose. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Look, I think Mia makes a very valid point. I think she's spot on in what she's saying, but it's just, I don't know, my gut feeling that City they don't look City at the moment. Maybe that would change when they got their players back as well from injury. But going on to injuries, Mia, I'll start with you. Look, we got these are all the injury lists of the Premier League. Now these are the top half. Bournemouth with 7, Arsenal with 4th, Villa with 4, Brentford with 9, Brighton with 9, Chelsea with 9, Palace with 5, Everton with 5, Fulham with 4, and then we're going to the second page. Then we're going on to Liverpool with 5, Luton with 7, all the way down to Newcastle with 11, us with 11, and everyone round the 3 to 4 to 6 to 8 mark. Are Tottenham and Newcastle in the worst position at the moment for injuries? But do you think that will help us come the end of the season?
Not necessarily, because you don't know what injuries are to come. That's the thing. You don't know in the future what might happen. So not necessarily. Yeah, we've both got quite a lot of injuries at the moment, and we're both going to struggle because I think the squads haven't got that depth. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. But yeah, like I say, I don't believe it means anything because we could get more injuries later on in the season still.
No. I mean, where are you going with this, Philip? Look, Newcastle with 11, us with 11, the most injuries in the Premier League. I mean, look, what do you put it down to, Philip, all our injuries at the moment? Is it bad luck? Is it bad management, training, too much harder training and training like they do on the pitch? Where you put, I know we discussed it yesterday, but you know, for people that didn't see it, where do you put it on? Because too many players are complaining at the moment, Philip, that the training's too hard, or like under Conte and Mourinho, the training's too hard. Where are you putting it onto at the moment, all these injuries?
Are players complaining under Ange's training regime?
No, they're not.
I haven't heard that.
No, they did. No, what they complained under Mourinho and Conte, the training was too hard.
Yeah. No, I'm putting it down to players being targeted. I think Bentancur was targeted on Saturday or Sunday, no doubt about it. I'm putting it down to referees allowing teams to kick lumps out of us and not do anything about it, which has happened numerous times this season. It's a bit of bad luck. You know, you couldn't legislate for so many injuries at the one time. Okay, the suspensions cost us as well. There's no excuse for those. But the injuries really, I mean, to lose Maddison, Van de Ven, and Bentancur all at the one time, that would rip the heart out of any team to lose those three players. So that's where we're at. We will be stronger when they come back, but can we keep going at a certain level until they do come back? That's my worry. There's 7 matches coming up in the next month before they come back.
Now, Ash, look, we've got a thing here when they come back. Of course, Basuma's back for this game. Papasar, we think, is back as well. Cristiano Romero, Mia be so devastated when he leaves the dungeon. Back for the game after Man City. Where Charlton could be back in December. But if you look, Solomon, Segi, Madison, Van der Ven, all out to the new year. Perisic, of course, out to next summer. And Bentancur, of course, now he could be out to February. What do you think the next 7 games for Tottenham are going to be? Is Philip right? It's so important that we keep a togetherness for the next till these players start to come back.
Yeah, I think personally, when Basuma comes back in this next game and Sarr, I think that adds a different dimension to our game, because I think we did miss, especially Sarr on that right-hand side, because Porro was exposed on his right-hand side, but on their left-hand side, that's where the goals were coming from. And I think when Sarr's playing, he drops into the right-back role to fill in for Porro, and he acts as protection. Also, Kulu as well. He's quite physical, quite strong in that area on the on that right wing. So that whole right side, we actually work as a team, and that's where most of our goals come from throughout the season. Also, back to the question you were asking about the injuries. People are making the comparison with Bielsa only because the way we press and the amount of running we do, they're saying that with the players, that's where they picked up maybe some of the injuries, and that's the reason why Big Ange was taking Maddison off about 80 minutes or 85 minutes, and the same with Son, to protect them. And he did well up until obviously the Chelsea game. Chelsea game is when it all kind of, it fell apart. So when I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking I would rather have these type of injuries happen now. And then in January, these players come back. We've got the window as well. We add to what we have. And then that's going to help us push through and have a stronger finish. It'll be terrible if it was the other way around. We went on this great run, and then it was at the end of the season when we had the injuries, at the end of the season when we had the suspensions. It's better that Ange finds out about his players now and what type of characters they are in this adversity, and how we can move forward and how we can fix things and how we can tweak things tactically, especially we're playing City now. He's gonna have to tweak things here and there. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does, because City will have a lot of the ball. It won't be like Aston Villa where we're at home. We've got 60% of the ball. No, it'll be the other way around. City will have a lot of the ball, and so we'll be pinned in the half a lot. But what that will mean is that there'll be space in behind for us to attack, and it will look different to what a lot of people are expecting.
Mia, look, we all want Tottenham to win on Sunday. We all 4 of us here want a Spurs win. We all want Tottenham to go up there. if you're being realistic, it might not happen. We could get spanked, but you never know. Spurs being Spurs, we can go up there and win 1-0. That just be us. So what are you expecting from Ange on Sunday? What are you expecting Ange to do? Are you expecting him to tweak his tactics, or you think he's going to stick to his guns? I ain't doing what I did at Wolves. I'm going to stick to my principles. Sod it, we'll go for it. What do you think will be the game plan on Sunday?
Well, it's not going to do what we normally do, is sit back and hit him on the break, for sure. That isn't in Postecoglou's style. He tweaks the game throughout the game, but he doesn't change the actual philosophy. There's a difference, because people conflate the two. Tweaking and changing, like in-game management, is different from the way that you play, the philosophy of what you play. So, no, he ain't going to change. He's going to play, I think, an attacking team, his best 11, and like what Ash said, it's going to be looking a lot better if we do have Basuma and Saab back, because Saab offers the energy, he's everywhere, he covers, he's very much the one that kind of flips here and there and everywhere, and with his legs and his engine, he is very good. And then hopefully Basuma will be back to the old Basuma, and he will help out and boss that midfield. So that will definitely make a difference to how we play and offer a bit more cover, because they're the kind of players that will help out the defence. So I think we'll play the same. Will we win playing that way? I don't think so, no.
Look, we're all looking forward to it. So look, you can watch the watch-along course with me here on Sunday as we take on Man City. But look, we'll get more into that. Me and Mia will be doing our game thoughts pre-recorded, I think, tomorrow or Saturday. Philip will do his. Get Philip do a little video as well, what his thoughts are as well. We'll get that up in the video as well. And also, Philip's been down the Panama Canal. I've got all the videos. Me and Mia's going to show me how to edit them, and we're going to stick them into one video. And we'll try to keep out the drop video, the Jaffa Cake drops Philip out of it. All right, I will try to do that. Okay. So you don't get into any trouble. I heard Colombian prisons are quite nice over there, Philip. If you get caught, do you know they're quite nice?
Well, yes, they were. They used to be all right. I think they changed the straw once a month.
Yeah, well, then that wouldn't be so bad for you. You can still stream from there. They'll give you a bit of YouTube leniency. Just don't bend over in the shadows.
Exactly.
Yeah. You see, he's getting excited, Mia. Look, you can see the smile in his face. He's thinking, lovely jubbly. I could play my drums in the Colombian prison. Woohoo! Right.
Play his drums. That's what a euphemism for something,
Yeah, it is, Mia. It's a code for you. You should have got that. You missed it earlier, Philip. Me and David Clark agreed on something.
Oh, very good. Very good.
As Tequila put, hell must have freezed over. Me and Dave, big up David. David, I'm joking. It says you only have to look back at Mourinho's bust up with that lady physio. That management has too much power over injuries. He tried to stop her looking at the injured player, then let players go back on. Look, where are we at with all of this, guys? Where are we at with the injuries at Tottenham? Look, Dave was saying the other night, is it to do with the management, the medical team? Is it the sports science? Is it the training? I'll start with you, Mia, and then I'll go around the houses on this. Mia, where do you think it all boils down to with Tottenham injuries? Because players have said they've gone out injured and we expect them back within a couple of weeks, and a couple of months they're still injured. Where are you at? Where do you think the problem may lie?
I don't think we can blame it all on the medical team. I think that would be, I don't know, I think that's a bit far-fetched. I think that I agree with what Ash was saying, that Postecoglou tried to manage the players, but when it came to Chelsea, we had to play a game with 9 men, which takes it out of a lot of players. So there's obviously more fatigue. And obviously some of the players got injured at that point, and we had suspensions as well. So that puts more pressure on players. So I think that it's accumulating, like it all kind of accumulated.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can put blame in one particular place. I don't think. I think we've been a bit unlucky with Bentancur, like I said, having his first start and then getting tackled like he did. So yeah, I think it's been unlucky. For a little bit, maybe the players are a little fatigued and got picked up injuries, but I don't think there's one specific area that we can blame.
Yeah, look, if you are enjoying this, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription button on Spurs for your coins as well for Ash, Spurs Between the Lines for Mia, and of course Thfc Till I Die for myself and Philip. And please put hashtag Philip stay out of Colombian prisons. You know, we need the hashtag. We need to get it out. Free Philip. Hashtag Free Philip. We have to get you out.
We're going to here in 1 hour and 7 minutes anyway. So
you've got 1 hour and 7 minutes of freedom. Look, hashtag Free Philip. We can't let him go to Colombia. If we have to, we send Ash over as a mediator, you know, to speak on behalf of.
I don't know about that. That's not a very good idea.
My passport, don't rely on me.
I don't know about that.
Actually, we send Mia with you as backup. You know, you can have her like a scrappy dude there.
Yeah. There you go, me with just Mia, not me, just Mia.
No, we send you, and then Mia can come in. I'm the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. I demand this man to be free.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, you know, the new Iron Lady of the Spurs community, Mia. There you go, Mia.
Don't say that. I don't want to be compared to her. Thank you very much. Leave it out.
I thought it was funny, but there you go. But if you are like, please hit a subscription on all channels, and also pick up a membership as well, and send in the super chat as well for me and Philip. Look at him; he's just showing off now.
Look at that for weather. Look at that.
Yeah, look, he's just showing.
Nice.
Yeah,
can I just say something, Philip? We're freezing our balls off here in Ireland and England, respectively, right? And there's
I don't have any, but speak for yourselves.
Well, to give you an example, it was 32 degrees here today with 100 degrees humidity. 100% humidity.
I don't think we. What do you reckon, guys? You know, is he showing off now?
No,
I've got my hoodie on all day, man. It's so bloody cold.
I've got two t-shirt and a hoodie on. Poor Ash is there. He's just coming for it, and there's you sunning in the sun. Going, lovely warm day today, lads, isn't it?
It's beautiful, actually. It's beautiful. Look at that sunshine. Look at that.
You wait till you come back to Ireland. You're going to get severely bitten.
That's the problem.
Honest to God. Yeah, you probably come back to about 2 foot of snow.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a worry.
Anyway. So hit the super chat as well. It does help the channel grow, and pick up your memberships on Thfc coins as well, and also on Spurs Between the Lines to help all us guys, all us YouTubers, carry on do what we love doing. We all do this out of our own time, our free time. We all have to take time out of our busy days. So any help from you guys is also very, very appreciative. Mia would be so appreciative. She'll start singing "Oh Happy Days" or something like that. No, you sure? I've heard you singing
I'll break the internet if I start singing.
No, yeah, I heard you were a great gospel singer back in the day when you were younger, Mia.
No, most definitely not.
That's what I heard anyway. But anyway, we've got a couple of star chat questions here from Jay Green. Big up, Jay Green. I'll do this one to you, Ash, and then the next to you and Philip, and then the second one, Mia, I'll put to you and myself. Right. Jay Green asks, any players from the Spurs team you would like to sell? And great show, guys and girls. Big up, JD. Ash, any players from Spurs you would like to sell?
Yeah, there's quite a few. I would like to sell Tanganga. He's on loan.
Yeah.
We could do with some of his pennies. Unfortunately, Skip's just, I don't know. It's just not it for me. And I would cut the losses and sell. I mean, in the Championship, he was really good for Norwich, and he showed like a different level. He came to Spurs when he first came. He was bossing it, and then he got injured, and then after that, I just feel like it just hasn't quite worked out for him. And so, if we had to get rid, regretfully, I would sell Skip. Some of the players in the front line, it's too early to call them out. I need to see a little bit more from Solomon. And I need to see a little bit more from Brian Hill. They haven't had many starts, but Solomon we got for a free. I just need to see from Solomon more end product in terms of his finishing. I know he's a winger, but I think we need a lot more goals from that side, from left or right. I think we need to. It can't just be assists. We need, because Kane's gone. We expected the team to put him in the goals, and I'm needing the wingers to kind of do that. If we're not going to beat players for speed or pace, I need you to be in the end of crosses and finishing off the other wingers' crosses, if that makes sense. If Son's not there, or shooting outside the box, etc. So Solomon and Hill, I need to see end product from. So there's a question mark. Davies, it's the end of his time. Dyer, he's got to go. Richarlison's a hard one, but it's not a hard one, to be fair. Like, for me, like everyone's saying, it's this crossing. When you cross the ball into the box, that's how you find Richarlison. That's his strength. Yeah. But I think you need to offer a little bit more than that as a Premier League striker. You need to be good with his feet as well. And he actually was at Everton. He was good on the left. He was a threat, and he was good up front when Calvert-Lewin wasn't there. But for us, it just hasn't happened. And sometimes styles, don't always mishmash with other clubs. It just doesn't work. So I will get rid of Richarlison as well. Yeah, up my losses.
There you go. Philip, Dave's gone for Tatanga, Dyer, Davis, Royal, Skip, Richarlison, and Hill. Mia, I'll get your thoughts on this as well. Wasn't fair to cut you out in this one. I do apologise. Do you agree with David Clark, Philip? I keep Hill though. I keep Gil Messi though.
I actually there's talk of Tanganga coming back from the loan because he's not at Augsburg injured, hasn't played a game all season. And depending on how we get on the centre half stakes, it might be wise just to bring him on, just to have him there, because rather than be sitting on the bench in Tottenham and out in Augsburg doing nothing for us, I'll get rid of all the players from the Pochettino regime. Hugo Lloris, Eric Dyer, and Ben Davis. Get rid of them three. I think Richarlison will probably. I think we need to upgrade on him a bit.
Yeah.
And I think that possibly I'd keep Hill, definitely. I think Hill's got promise. Oliver Skip, I don't know. I think he's probably outlived his usefulness at Tottenham a wee bit. And who else is there?
Would you get rid of Lo Celso? Because he's from the Pochettino era.
No, I'll tell you, I wouldn't. I'd keep him. But he might be from the Pochettino era, but he's barely played. He's barely played. So in fact, if he plays like he did last weekend, I would keep him just as backup, because we don't know when Madison's going to come back in. We don't know when our player's going to get back. We can't afford to be too gung-ho with the transfer market with outgoing players, because who knows, this injury could strike again. We keep Madison and the guys back. Let's suddenly find out that Vicario gets injured or Royale gets injured.
Yeah. Do you want to log out, Philip, and log back in again, because you went a bit funny there? Are you there?
Oh, I'm always going a bit funny. Yeah, I'll log out. I'll come back in.
Yeah. Okay. So, no, you just he got some. It's like where the keeper said, Phil doesn't sound like Elvis anymore. It's more like T-1000.
Yeah, T-1000.
Mia, where are you on this? Do you agree with the lads? Look, I think get rid of Tantanga, yes. Dyer, yes. David, yes. Emerson, no. Skip, yes. Richarlison, yes. Gil Messi, no. Where are you on this?
I agree, I think, with pretty much everyone else, but no one's mentioned the fact we're going to have Ndombele back, so he can go.
I've got a place for him. Apparently, there we go, Mia. We can send all the players we don't like to Celtic, apparently, because we need them for Europe. So there you go.
Cool. Okay, you can have Ndombele.
He's a brilliant player, by the way.
And also, someone that you're going to probably disagree with me, but Højbjerg has to go. We need to get better.
Okay, I agree with you.
Don't forget, if we're going to sell players, that means we get money, which means we can buy players, people. It doesn't mean just because we're selling them, we're not going to get anybody else in.
I actually said I agree with you.
Wow.
What?
Can you note this day down, please?
Hang on. I'm not going to be the only one with sunstroke.
That was the boat disagreement.
Wow, there's a boat leaving here beside us, so I think.
I think that boat was in shock as well.
No, actually, no. I think it's a Danish ship, and he heard you.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Mia. I think Højbjerg does need to go. I've been thinking about this, and look, as much as I love Højbjerg, as much as I think he's a man, you are right. He probably doesn't fit a Postecoglou system. But at the moment, we need him. But I think in time, you will have to sell him to upgrade on him. But I think the way our midfield is at the moment, you wouldn't sell them in January because we may need them for this season. But come next
get
summer,
someone else.
But who would you buy? So would you keep? Look, I'm sort of agreeing. Sell them next summer, Mia. But I wouldn't sell them in January.
Sell them in January. We can use Kulu in the middle if we need to. Once we get all our wingers back, we'll have more options on the wings, which means we don't need to buy necessarily somebody for the middle, because once we get everyone back from the middle, don't forget we're going to have Lo Celso, Sarr, Bentancur, Basuma and Madders.
But if Barcelona come in for Lo Celso, is he going to stay? Then AFCON, you've got Hill, you've got Sarr leaving, and you've got
Basuma leaving.
It could be for the maximum of 2 or 3 games though. It's not really like.
Would you rather have skipping in between that time, or like?
No, because we could, like I just said, Richarlison should be back by then, so you can play it, and so that means you can switch around your midfield, so you don't necessarily have to have Skip or Højbjerg play.
So
yeah, sorry, Ash, go on.
So you could have your midfield as Lo Celso, Kulu, and who? And if and if he doesn't go Barcelona though, is he really going to go?
But Barcelona, because remember, what's his face is injured, and they've got permission now to spend money from the Liga, and apparently he wants him. Xavi's looking at him, so if he says, "Come to
Barcelona," okay, but if we get someone else in, then we could get someone else, maybe.
But the thing is, we don't have a lot of money to spend in January, so.
If we sell players, we're going to get money, so we could buy players.
There's no guarantee that we're going to get players in, Mia, though. This is the point.
But if
you
we
want to
sell
Højbjerg,
players, then we have to get a player in, we're going to have to sell some players regardless, because our squad's packed. So we can't literally do it anyway, because all the players listed at the minute, we've got a full squad, haven't we?
Yeah.
So even if we buy players, no one can come in.
Just to keep your heads up, guys, all right? Martin McDonald's is wanting Dombele for Celtic. Just give a good account of Dombele. Just don't let the side down, guys, all right? Dombele.
On YouTube. Just type his name on YouTube. And
he's brilliant. Mia loves him. It's Mia's favourite player. Look, mention Dombele's leaving. Look, she's going all crying and teary up. Philip,
I'll be devastated when he leaves.
Yeah, Philip.
Actually, I'm just after thinking, the guy that goes to KFC and McDonald's 15 times a week, to have Belly in the end of his name is very, very fitting, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you see him playing last night? He had an awful game.
Yeah, bad.
Taken off. No, I'm afraid it's all American football. I haven't seen any football at all. It's all American football in this year.
Yeah. So, Michael, what you do is you go into Brendan Rodgers, you ring him up, tell him Dombele's your man. He's the big hope. He's the one to take the title to Celtic. He is your man.
Can we have Jota, please, in January? I'd take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, apparently he's a free agent.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He's a free agent. Well, look, guys, we're on our final subject now because of this great show, of course, of us, of course, of myself and Mia and great Ash and Philip Escobar down there in the corner on his boat on Abramovich. On a Abramovich yacht.
No, shh. I'm actually stealing one of Joe Lewis's.
All right, okay. All right, yeah.
I'm going to bring it back and sell it.
Okay. Look, you have to split it 4 ways, though, Philip. Remember that. Now,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, sin bins. Now, I've had my rant on this. I still want another rant on it because I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever brought into football. Ash looks like he just wants to. He's looking at it thinking, Dermotron's gone deluded completely. What's he on about sin bins? Mia's just looking around for a Scooby snack, thinking, this is unreal. Dermot, what's he on about? Where's my Scooby snacks? And Philip is still trying.
Pass them over, man. Where's my Scooby snacks?
And Philip is still trying to outrun the Colombian law. Look, he's on the boat there, boasting. So, sin bins, guys. Yay or nay? Just yay or nay to begin with. Mia, yes or no?
No.
Ash, yes or no?
This isn't rugby. No.
Yeah. Philip, yes or no?
9. Next, not no.
I thought when you said 9, I was waiting for 10, but then I realised you were speaking German.
No, I was just doing it in German. No, not at all. No way.
Yeah.
It's international.
Nine. Yeah, I tell you one thing. It's just you just got something funny went through my head when you said that, Philip. I'll explain to you privately, but it was funny. Mia, why? Why won't sin bins work in football? What? Look, I don't think they will either. But for anybody out there that thinks they would work in football, give them why it won't. Because it's the most stupidest idea known to man. It's like the 4 men that made it right are like 120 years old each of them. I swear to God, they're being pushed up by a chair or something, being frozen, then taken out every 10 years to make a stupid decision. How stupid is this? We're not American football.
Am I gonna? You can actually let me answer, like.
Yeah. Sorry,
Asking
just
question,
get so
keep going, and then
angry.
just going on.
Yes, sorry. We need. See, and look at this Danish ship is having a go at me. We need Ash to be like Speaker of the House, like order. Let the leader
Judge
of the opposition speak.
Yes, you may speak now, Mia. One may speak.
I think it's just. I think the rule that they're going to bring in to say, oh, if there's dissent that you send them, they're silly, because what if somebody gets meant to be getting a yellow card, they don't get a yellow card, and somebody basically gets in the sin bin for suggesting a yellow card because it's dissent. Like, it'll slow the game down. Also, injuries. We're talking about muscles. Players are going to come on and off of the pitch, and we already got problems with injuries. I think it'll cause more injuries as well. I don't think it's a good idea. I just don't think it'll work. I think the dynamics of football doesn't work won't work. With rugby, it's a lot different. So no.
Ash, look, it's this. Look, IFAB are the ones to make the rules of the game, right? Do you think they're really out of touch of football? Even FIFA cannot introduce rules of the game unless IFAB actually declare it's okay. And this group's been going for 137 years. It's made up of the 4 home nations plus FIFA. That's IFAB. And do you remember the referee with the bald head back in the 90s? The really strong.
Oh yeah.
He's headed this group. He's
So
the one
he
that come up with
reminded
this.
me of. Do you remember the bad guy in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? He reminds me of him.
I thought it reminded me of Daniel Levy on a bad day, but never mind. Daniel Levy, when he woke up and realised all his money had gone, like his eyes just popped out of his head. And you spent my money. Right, but are the rules being made by people that are out of touch of the game now?
I personally think it's a mixed smash of things. Loads of people, loads of money, different ideas. You know, the Americans, they're trying to Americanize it. The Super League as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to push their ideas. You know, they wanted to make it into quarters, just like all the other American sports, so they could get more advertising in. I personally think referees will soon be extinct. I think the way the game's moving, AI will take over. AI will take over the decisions. They'll see the video. They'll make it a lot quicker. So, you know, when they see like a red card or a yellow card, they know the rules, so they'll be able to pick it up. That's what I personally think. I don't think it's gonna be good. I think that's a bad thing. But I just feel like that's the way of the world. Like they're looking for efficiency at the highest level. But when you take away like the human element away from football, because that's what VAR is at the moment, it's video system refereeing. So you've got guys in the back, but I can honestly see in the future T1000, like they were saying in the comments, taking over, and there'd be no human football referees.
But I agree with you, Ash. I absolutely agree with you, 100%. I agree with Mia as well. Philip Tequila says, little message for you there, sir. He's got a bio for you. So, Mia, you've got competition now, Mia.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we went through this yesterday, Philip, and I always look for you for guidance on this because of your experience of watching football over the years. Do you know, how bad of an idea is this for football? I mean, can we see the point? It's Ash's point, right, that we could see it sometime in the future when all 4 of us are really old and with our Zimmer frames and Walkham frames and looking down at the young ones, complaining about a mess they're making and complaining about the noise. And we're seeing football into 4 quarters. Can you see that happening, Philip, that football one day will be run by America? Like they run everything else?
Well, it depends if it's quite possible. I hope not. But I'm just thinking that if you compare the game back in the 60s and 70s, with like when Billy Bremner and Dave Mackay and all was playing, they wouldn't last 5 minutes in today's game. Really, they played the game hard but fair, as was regarded as fair at the time. Football used to be a contact sport, not anymore. And the idea of sin bins coming in is going to turn it into an American football game lasting about 3 hours. And same with the VAR thing about corners and throw-ins. If you stop the game every time it's like that, it's going to be like American football. And all that's going to make money is the advertisers. What will happen there is there'll be advertisements put in during the half to cover the time that VAR is doing its business. So it's ridiculous. Get rid of VAR and no such thing as sin bins. That's my thinking on it anyway.
Well, listen, I just want to say that's in the future. We'll be playing rollerball, Dermo. Yeah, we will be. You're right, Tequila, spot on. Listen, me and Philip have been banging the drum about this, and I put it into Dave's chat again today. I know you know where I'm going with this, Philip. I just wanted to get Mia and Ash's thoughts on this. Look, Terry Venables sadly passed away on Sunday. A great legend of the club, the last man to win an FA Cup. I was a teenager the last time we won the FA Cup, and I'm 47 in February. I mean, that's ridiculous. Mia, you were just a little girl at the time, weren't you, when last time we won an FA Cup? And as you were a young lad running around causing havoc back in 91, seeing what mischief you could get up to. So was Mia as well. Little scrappy dude. Philip was somewhere partying, doing
what
his
are you trying
Tom
to say?
Jones.
I must be younger than that, surely.
I'm saying nothing. You're 19 and Ash is 20. Is that all right? Are you happy now?
I was 21 on my birthday.
These youngsters, Philip,
about
they
30.
Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to get staff these days.
It is. These youngsters today. Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the wee donkey. Anyway, it's coming up to Christmas. I want to know what happened to the wee donkey. Let me know. Look, I forgot what I was saying now. Terry Venables. That was
great.
Terry Venables.
Yeah. Now, look, how great a manager he was. Won as FA Cup. Won as a player. Great sides. Okay, fair enough. He saved our football club. Look, Mia and Ash. Look, me and Philip have been banging on about this, and we're going to continue to bang on about this until somebody in the club actually recognises what this man's done. Do you think that Tottenham fans should be so thankful for Terry Venables for saving our club? Our club was near to going out of existence, going to the wall, shutting doors, throwing away the keys, no more Tottenham Hotspurs. We wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for Terry Venables and Alan Sugar getting together. We know it was ill-fated. We know there was a lot of shenanigans going on. We know there was a lot of dodgy dealing and all the accusations thrown at Terry Venables. I think, look at the good stuff he done for us. He saved our football club. Do you think fans and Tottenham should do more to respect Terry Venables for what he's done? And I'll start with you on that, Mia.
I mean, I don't know what you want people to really do. Like, in what sense do you want people to, like, I think a lot of people come out and spoken about him. It was obviously a little bit before my time. I was young. But I do remember him, obviously, for the one thing that you're not going to like, but obviously for England.
Euro 96, yeah?
Euro 96 was the first one that I properly remember. So for me, that's what I remember of Terry Venables and that great team that we had. And bloody Southgate ruined my life back then, still carrying on ruining football now. Bloody man. But yeah, obviously that brought the whole country together like never before. I remember going watching it in a sports centre with my brother, and my brother is a bit younger than me, believe it or not. I know he looks older than me, but I remember how devastated we all were. When we didn't win that game, like he should have won us something because we had such a good team. Yeah. We had such a good team, man. So for me, Terry Venables, I remember that. But yeah, of course, Tottenham fans. I think a lot of Tottenham fans respected him when we went on Sunday in the game. Everybody clapped him as soon as his name come up. we clapped and like everyone was clapping him in the stadium. So I think there is big respect for him.
Yeah, I just the point I'm getting at. I've seen a lot of people paying respect. Look, he was a great manager, Ash. I agree with everything you say, by the way, Mia, and he did have a great England side, by the way. That team should have won that European Championships by far. Look, Ash, everyone's saying what a great coach he was. Went to Barcelona, won La Liga, won the Spanish Cup, took QPR to an FA Cup final against Spurs in '82, took us to a major trophy, the FA Cup in '91. But I think a lot of people are looking at his football side, where I think. Do you want to explain this better than me, Philip? Probably I'm not getting it across right. Do you know what I'm getting at when I'm trying to? Do you know what I'm getting at? When he's saving our club, we can remember it, can't we? What it was like.
Yeah, we can. I mean, June 1991. It was within hours of the Midland Bank closing Tottenham Hotspur down, and it's only Terry Venables with Alan Sugar's backing came in and saved the club. And okay, that probably cost in the long run. That probably cost Terry Venables a lot of money because he eventually lost control of the Sugar back in '96, I think it was, that's before he took over England. So. And I think maybe a lot of people think that Terry Venables is, you know, my opinion on him, I think he's a great manager, but he's the footballing equivalent of Del Boy. You know, he was kind of the Flash Harry, you know, try his hand to anything really. He was a good singer, he was a good author, he was a great TV pundit, and he was a great manager. So, you know, I think he's been Spurs did a good tribute to him on Sunday, May, I believe, as you said there. I'd like to see what Chelsea have done. I'd like to see what England have done, and I especially would like to see Alan Sugar put up a proper memorial to him, rather than the abject performance he put up on Monday there, was wishing his family well. That's an insult, you know.
I mean, look, Ash, look. You've heard what me and Philip have to said. Look, you're probably as well as me. You remember more Euro '96 than the '91 team. Where does Terry Venables fit into your respect for Tottenham over the years?
Yeah, so I was literally just supported Spurs. Just supported Spurs when Venables took over. So, and that was like with Lineker. You know, the FA Cup wins. So that's when I literally just started looking at Spurs. And then after that, I was more vivid. I had more vivid memories of the Euro '96 and what he did. But what I do remember is his personality, his character as a man. Do you know what I'm saying? He was like a real people's person, really lovable, likable guy, down to earth, someone that people could relate to. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's something. And also, it just felt like because he was English, I think people could relate a little bit more, if that makes sense. It just felt like a proper manager, but also he wasn't too stiff and rigid. It was like almost like an Uncle Tell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't too old either. He was at that age where like most of the managers I used to see were quite old. Like, he was quite youthful, like in his like demeanor and the way he carried himself. He wasn't like your typical, you know, authoritarian manager, but obviously when he wanted to lose his rag he could, but that's how I remember Terry Venables.
David Howe said he never shouted in the dressing room. He only shouted once in the dressing room. How many managers do you get that that don't shout in the dressing room, still get their point across, still get what they want across, and you still go out and players will go through a brick wall for him? Do you see similarities between him and Ange?
Yeah, in a way, I guess, because I can't imagine. I don't know. Ange does shout on the touchline, but I think he's the sort of person to say, like, to get his point across and be more like, I'm disappointed in you, and they'll be more upset by that. And I think that Terry Venables held that same sort of demeanour, where he'd just be more like, I'm disappointed, and he'll tell them what he thought, in like that he's just like, I'm disappointed you didn't do this, or you need to do this better. So I think probably they're not actually that dissimilar. And the people person as well, the way that Ange is a people person, although he's not English, I think because his first language is English, it's a lot easier for fans maybe and for players who kind of to get what he's saying, to put his point across maybe. you know. So yeah, I do think all those things can actually be probably a little bit similar.
I would love Tottenham to have a name named after Terry Venables, just to say thank you for all you've done, for all you've done for us, for saving the club, for giving us a major trophy. But yeah, and also have the South Stand called after Bill Nick, the North Stand called after Arthur Rowe, the East Stand called after Terry Venables, and then the West Stand called after Jimmy Greaves.
And the toilet's called after Daniel Levy.
There you go. We all know where Philip stands on this now. We all know where he stands. And while Ash was talking, I didn't want to interrupt you, Ash, but we did hear the police sirens behind Philip. So we're on their way.
On their way.
So if you don't see Philip anymore on this stream, Philip, do you want to give any lasting words? Do you know anything you want to say to me before you head down to the dark dungeons of the Colombian dungeons of Mia has got in her?
Someone text me the results every weekend, will you?
Don't worry.
The last thing you're going to have to worry about, I'll tell you that.
Don't worry, right? Ash and Mia are coming over to break you out. It's like we're sending over the C team. Don't worry.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Ash is convinced.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the sun. I'm trying to get the sunset here.
Yeah.
I mean, I got lots of
sunset.
Yeah. Ash is thinking, why did I say yes coming onto this channel? Now I've been roped into breaking some fucker out of jail here. Right.
Not any jail in Colombia.
Yeah. And Colombia of all bloody places. He's thinking, can I just say I'm a Spurs fan, get me out of here? Do you know? Is he just gonna say?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyway, well listen. Thank you all for all you've done. Me and Philip are going to constantly bang the drum of this. We think somebody. I just saw a lot of people over the weekend saying he was a great manager. A lot of Spurs fans, he was a great manager. He's this, but none of them once said he saved our football club, and that got me a little bit. I think because and these were a lot of older fans as well, and I think that got me just a tad little bit. It got me a bit angry, thinking you could at least said thank you for what you did, for saving our club. He put himself into debt to save. He was handsomely rewarded when he sold his shares, but he saved our football club. He saved it for the likes of myself, Ash, Mia, to see the great things we've done. Philip, to reminisce over the years that Spurs were great, and him last season at the AC Milan game. But I still think the stands, them full stands, should be called after 4 people. And Philip Brady for the West Stand. There you go. Listen, thank you all for watching. I've enjoyed this. I enjoy these roundtable discussions. I really do. Mia, where can people find you? Let me go up the chat so can I find your link, and I can bring it up.
You can find me over at Spurs Between the Lines with regular content that I do.
There we go. There is Mia's link there. Please get over there to Spurs Between the Lines. Look at her. Look, she's already working out how Philip's going to be broken out. She's like Hannibal at the A-team. I just suspect Mia now to come up with a cigar and say, I've got a plan or something like that. I just expected to do that. And then, of course, we've got the man himself. I love Ash. I love doing shows with him. I think he's a great geezer. He really is. He's a top-notch. He really is a perfect gentleman, this man. And where can people find you in Southview Coys? What you got coming up, sir?
We've actually got a preview show tomorrow. And this is for Man City, to be fair. And then post-match again on the Sunday after the game. So, yeah.
Please, everyone get over there to Southview Coys. Please, everyone get over there to Spurs Between the Lines as well. And also our partner channel. Colin would have been on tonight, but he's not feeling well. So get through us soon, Colin. Please, everyone get over to Full-Time Sports Network. It is our partner channel. And, of course, hit and like and subscription here with hashtag #FreePhilip. That's what we've got to get a campaign going now. Free Philip.
The address is cell block number 9, by the way.
Is it? Oh, you've been assigned a cell already.
Yeah, that's right. That's great.
Jesus. Yeah. I don't know.
It's next to cell number 6.
Yeah, that's where you're going, Mia. When you get caught.
What do you mean? I'm taking the ball with me. I'm taking Ash with me. He sees the ball and I'm the brains.
Oh, right. Okay. Can I come for the laugh?
Might as well.
Yeah. I could be Murdoch. You know, we've got the A-team here. You know that, don't we? We've got Philippus. We've got Philippus BA. We've got Philippus BA Baracus. We've got Ash as Face, the good-looking one. We've got me as Murdoch. Who are you, Mia?
You just said who I was.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. We're the C team or the T team. Anyway. Yeah, look at Ash. Look and get when I said the A team come up. Look at him getting already. Look, I'm going to get my van now. Leave my van alone. It hasn't got a black and white stripe. It's white and blue with a massive cockerel. It's called the Fighting Cock on tour. That's what we've named Philip's journey. Wow. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, but thank you all for watching. Of course, I'm here.
Hi, lads. See ya.
Hang on, I haven't finished yet, Mr. Brady. Hang on. Give us a minute. God, he's so impatient. He's trying to get away from the plobs. That's what he's trying to do. Look at him. You can see them running over the top of the boat now. They're invading them like something.
Four of them down there.
Yeah, just wave at them for the. I'll be down in a minute, lads. Give me a minute. You got.
He's gone.
What are you lot doing?
He's gone. You've lost him.
You can start me off, Ashton. We've got pre-match because I've got the pre-match for the Man City game, post-match, the history bits as well between Tottenham and Man City. We've got Newsbeat coming up tomorrow. We've got loads of stuff coming up on the channel. We've got the boxing on the 23rd. We're covering that big night boxing. We've got the Usyk Fury fight in February as well on our new boxing channel. We've got Formula One. We've got the review of that season coming out over the weekend. Plus all the news for Formula One as we start for the new season in 2024. The brand of THFC is going to grow. We're going to go as big as Sky Sports. We're going to bring all these other channels with us. Southview Coys, Spurs Between the Lines. They're all going to come with us. And whatever you do, support Tottenham. We are the best team in the land. We are the best team in the world. Whatever you do, backhand, we never stop. Mia, do you want to take us out with your famous choo-choo train?
Choo-choo!
All above to Colombia. Here we come.